Today we're going to explore dynamics. And we're going to do this by visiting some of my animal friends. Dynamics help us to recognise when music or sounds are loud, soft, or somewhere in between. And also when music or sounds rise or fall in volume. Now I'm going to start off in a quiet woodland area where we'll meet some animals who like to keep their noises gentle. And then I'm going to get in my car and we're going to go to the jungle where we'll meet some animals that, well, I'm regretting having to look after. Let's just leave it at that. You'll see why. So, without further ado, let's go down to the woods today. Now, first of all, we're going to meet Pianissimo the mouse. Now, she likes to keep things really, really quiet, and she's very shy. Here she comes. Come on, a bit closer. Right, this is Pianissimo. This is how her name's spelt. Do you think you can say her name after me? Pianissimo. Very good. Now if we're going to write that in music, rather than writing that big word, we just write it like this. 2 P's. And that means really, really quiet. Next, we're going to meet an owl. And this owl is called Piano. Here's Piano. This is how her name's spelt. Now piano means quiet, so a little bit louder than our mouse. You can hear the hooting of the owl is slightly louder than the scurrying of the quiet mouse we heard before. So piano is quiet, but it's not quite as quiet as pianissimo. And when it comes to piano, we can simply write piano as a P. Next, we're going to meet a cheeky monkey. And this cheeky monkey is called mezzo piano. Now, mezzo piano means moderately quiet. When it comes to mezzo piano, we can simply write mezzo piano as MP. Right, it's time to get in my car. Got a nice new car, and we're going to travel over to the jungle. See you there. There, that's the car parked nice and safely. Lovely new car, love it. Should be nice and safe over there. Now, we're going to move on to creatures that I've got as pets, and I'm kind of a bit worried that I've got them as pets because they actually are a little bit noisy for me. The first one we're going to meet is called Mezzo Forte. A Mezzo Forte is a gorilla. Yeah, certainly noisier than our mouse, our owl, and our monkey. Mezzo Forte. And again, we simply write this by writing MF. And that means, you've guessed it, moderately loud. Now, when it comes to the next animal, I'm never quite sure what to think because, well, she keeps nice and still and you can't really hear her, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, yeah, she does that. This is Forte, the lion. And as you can see now, we're starting to get loud. So this is the loudest animal so far. Forte, we can simply write with a letter F. So that's Forte the lion. Now, before I introduce you to the next one, I better give you a word of warning. Oh no, he's coming already. Get ready for this, because as you can hear, the jungle is starting to shake, and you know what's coming. We've had really quiet, we've had moderately quiet, we've had moderately loud, and we've had Forte, the loud lion. Well, now you're going to meet a dinosaur. I don't know why I got the Hey, what are you doing with my car? Put that car down. No, not like that. Has he gone? Oh, that was Fortissimo, the dinosaur. As you can see, Fortissimo is very, very loud, and my car is very, very crumpled. 2 Fs. Very, very loud. It's okay, I'm safe. Out of the jungle and back in my nice, safe home. Let's recap. So our mouse was called Pianissimo, because pianissimo means really quiet. Our owl was slightly louder, piano, which means quiet. Mezzo piano means moderately quiet, and that was our monkey. Now, our gorilla was called mezzo forte, moderately loud, and we write this with MF. Our lion was loud, and we call this forte, and we write this just simply as an F. And finally, our extremely loud dinosaur was fortissimo, and that means very, very loud, and we write this with 2 Fs. Let's draw this into a chart. PP, P, MP, MF, F, and 2 Fs, FF. So these dynamics are gradually getting louder. Here we've got our very quiet mouse, our quiet owl, our moderately quiet monkey, our moderately loud gorilla, our loud lion, and finally our very loud dinosaur. And we can do this with other things as well. Let's look at 3 sounds we might hear around the house to start with. So a quiet sound might be this ticking of the clock, very quiet sound. Then if we go slightly louder, our next quiet sound could be pouring of cereal into a bowl. And then a little bit louder than that, mezzo piano, we might choose the whir of a dishwasher. Now let's go outside because we want to start getting louder. So let's maybe, for mezzo forte, have the sound of a lawnmower mowing. Now things are going to get loud again, so let's go to loud and have a jackhammer at work. And finally, fortissimo. Why not let's go the whole hog and have the sound of a jet engine. On your worksheet, you're going to have a similar chart to the one I've created here. But you're going to have pictures to cut out. I want you to cut out the pictures and put them in the dynamics you think would suit their sound. Off you go. Next, we're going to hear some famous music. I'm sure you recognise it. We're going to hear 3 pieces of classical music, and again what I want you to do is try and tell me the dynamics you're hearing as you hear the music. So if you think you're hearing really, really loud music, write FF on your whiteboard and show it up. If you think you're hearing really quiet music, write PP and show it. hear Stravinsky's The Firebird. And finally, you're going to hear In the Hall of the Mountain King.